Before we do the pledge, I'll ask you
Before the pledge, when you're ready to start the meeting, I'd give them a couple minutes and tell them if they want to speak at the end of the meeting. Sign in
right now.
and get an agenda.
Good afternoon, everybody. If anybody from the public would like to speak, you need to sign in, and there are agendas up here. Otherwise, we're going to go ahead and start.
Speaking will be at the end of the meeting.
Yeah, and speaking will be at the end of the meeting.
There will be an agenda.
That's it.
Agenda
Just
right
give me the agenda.
right there.
I might not be able to make it. Stay here.
Like an agenda. As long as I won't speak, maybe I should sign in.
Before I have to
Just
get
in
to
case,
a track
huh?
Just in
meet.
case.
Home?
It happens.
I have to get to a track.
Canton?
meet. Yeah, home. Yeah.
In Troy?
Yeah, Troy. Yeah.
You running?
That wouldn't be good for their points. But I'll try.
Well, you said speaking will be at the end of the meeting. Do you mean all speaking?
No, public.
Public.
Anybody?
So agenda-based
Not
speaking can be done at the beginning, right?
No.
Say that again?
So,
Any items on the agenda that you want to speak on, you'll speak at the end of the meeting.
Okay. That's
After you've
different.
heard what the council says.
Okay.
and after you voted.
I don't think there's any voting today.
Just,
Well, no, I mean in general, when you guys vote, do
Yeah.
people speak before or after you vote?
After.
Okay, just so you guys know, that's a violation of state law.
supposed to be at the beginning and the end, I get that.
You don't have to have one at the end, beginning for agenda items and can be for.
There's no voting today, so.
Right, I'm just letting you
Except
know.
on administrative issues.
Yeah.
But I can't. Okay, we'll start with the pledge and flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, welcome everybody. We're going to start with the business of the borough. Motion to accept the minutes from the March meeting.
Timothy Bruce, move we accept the minutes as presented.
John Robb, second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
And then I'm going to ask for first motion and second motion for the bills paid general funds.
Bruce, accept the minutes as presented.
Blair, second.
Any discussion?
Yes,
Yes.
I have a question. The first one is, why are there so many, I shouldn't say so many. Why are there a number of payments to Don White
Who does our payroll?
every week?
Yes, we get paid weekly.
So those four payments are to do our payroll per week.
Correct. That includes payroll. It's not just what he charges. They actually write the checks that we distribute to our employees. Plus he charges us to do payroll. So we're reimbursing him for what the accounting office is doing in terms of payroll.
Now I understand. I did not know that. Okay. Because I was kind of thinking, I might have missed my call. And the second one is, what do we do? What is our credit card used for?
Very little, but there are some things that we order online. But that's really all it's used for, I think. Maybe if we go to the dollar store to pick up supplies for cleaning or whatnot, because they're not in the business of billing us.
Right.
And we get stuff from Blue Book USA, some equipment that's shipped in and that sort of thing, and we just simply do it on a credit card. It's all audited.
Okay. I was curious. Good.
Apparently.
I'm satisfied.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Officer Jenkins resigned with 2 weeks' notice, effective April 10th, 2024, from the Police Department. The Protection to Persons and Property Committee met April 1st of 2024 to begin reviewing options on how to move forward. The committee agreed that all options are on the table and asked the manager to advertise that the borough is accepting applications for the police department. The ad was prepared and submitted to the Daily Review. The quarter-page ad appeared in the paper April 6th of 24. After the ad appeared, Sergeant Frank Monroe offered his assistance at no cost to the borough in helping to develop a plan for the borough moving forward in terms of the police department. You can't hear?
No, it's Sergeant Monroe here.
No, he's not here.
Okay. He is sergeant in the police, state police.
No. I'll go on and explain, if you don't mind.
Sorry.
Sergeant Monroe has worked for the borough previously. He is a local resident and brings some unique police experience to the table. That shows his employment history. He's currently retired from police, but he still does teach at Penn State University in the Justice and Safety instruction. Along with employment history, Sergeant Monroe has an extensive educational law enforcement background. Along with his personal educational background, he also has experience in educating others in law enforcement. The 2024 committee chair for Protection of Persons and Property is John Davis, along with Council Member David Blair. Council President Jason Hudlowski and Borough Manager Dan Close are assigned to all committees. By statute, Mayor Powers is notified and has the right to attend all committee meetings and participate. Council President Jason Hudlowski is appointing Chief Dooley, Tina Randall, and Sergeant Frank Monroe to assist the committee and bringing recommendations to the full council going forward. That's the end of that agenda.
Yeah.
Next agenda item.
Oh, sorry.
Helps me out.
Special event permit.
The next agenda item, special events permit. The Memorial Day Parade has been approved by PennDOT. The event is scheduled for May 27th, starting at 9 a.m.
He was like that.
What's that?
He was like that.
Sorry I was late getting that slide up.
Engineering extension.
Engineering. This is about the engineering extension. The engineering firm Stifler & McGraw is pulling together design specifications for the bridge projects on Reddington Avenue and South Railroad Street. They have asked for and been granted a 4-month extension on parts 1 and 4 of the contract. These are the preliminary phases of the project. After review by PennDOT, the borough has authorized the extension to October 31st of 2024.
Utility meetings.
Project utility meetings. There are 2 on-site utility meetings that have been scheduled for May the 2nd. The on-site meetings follow 2 previous virtual meetings. These meetings will be held at 9:30 a.m. for underground utilities and 1 p.m. for overhead utilities. These pictures don't do justice for the complexity of the overhead. With a power station on South Railroad and very tight quarters, as with Reddington, power cable and communications will need to be temporarily relocated. Water utilities are involved at both locations and sewer at Reddington Avenue only.
Sorry.
Under the sewer,
Would they have any idea whether that's gonna change the bid or
No.
project cost? Yeah,
no, that won't affect, I mean, it hasn't even been put out to bid yet.
or the relocation?
Yeah, that'll be included in the bid.
Okay.
Sulfur dioxide.
Where am I at? Troy Township?
Yeah.
Troy Township has asked to purchase 1 EDU for a new residential addition along the trunk line to the borough's treatment facility. After review of our Chapter 94 report for 2023 and consultation with our engineer, it was determined that we are about half of our permitted capacity and therefore can sell the EDU to the township. The EDU is for residential use in a single-family dwelling and no other.
Now, sulfur dioxide.
Sulfur dioxide. Due to an increase in raw materials to Jones Chemical, the cost for sulfur dioxide to the borough will increase to $518 per cylinder. Sulfur dioxide is used as a dechlorination project at the wastewater facility, so we can meet DEP requirements before discharging finished effluent to the stream.
Generator.
On the generator, under wastewater, our annual contract with GenServe for generator maintenance at the wastewater treatment plant is $1,335 for 2024. Annual maintenance and standby power is a requirement of DEP. Milestones to bid and award for the grit system at the wastewater treatment plant. Milestones for completion of bidding process follows state procurement law. Indicates we should be selecting a general contractor in late June. The contract, when issued, will set dates for substantial and total completion. Barring any unforeseen delays, this project should be completed in 2024 construction season. And I hope it is, because it's been going on for about 5 years.
Great.
Preparation of the bid documents and following the procurement process by Larson Design is estimated at $8,300. We are confident that this is high and will come in at less than that. I did ask and was granted that this will be a not to exceed amount. So it could come in less, but it will not go over. DEP conducted a full inspection of the borough's water treatment facility, including the collection and distribution system. This inspection is conducted every 3 years along with regular annual inspections and spot visits. No violations were found. There were approximately 30 remarks notating specific improvements that will help in the next 3-year inspection.
Everybody got the chief's police report in your packet?
I didn't put that in here.
Okay.
It's all zeros.
Yeah. What else we have in it?
I guess anybody's got any questions?
So we'll ask if the public wants to speak. Sherry Lambert?
She's can't.
Okay. Is it Savannah? Gates? Sarah, sorry.
Sure. So I'm Sarah Gates, I'm a resident of Troy Borough, and I just wanted to share my sadness that we lost one of our police officers, or our only police officer, and I do have a concern that we don't have a full-time dedicated police force in our borough. So I know that the committee will be meeting, and I think that's really great.
Thank you. Mr. Putnam? LaRue?
I'm business manager of the TDC, so we're very concerned about the Troy Bus Club. And so we're very concerned about the lack of a police officer. If we have an issue and call somebody, or call the state police, and they are, take them several minutes to get here, depending on where they're based at the time. So that's a major concern for us. We'd like a timeline on when the police is going to be found. I know that's difficult for you, but do you have a plan? I mean, I see you have a plan. You have a committee, and hopefully the committee will have a plan soon. But do you have an ad out? Have you had any responses?
Yes, we've had a response, written response, and we've had one response from an individual who came in but has not submitted an application. Like I said, all options are on the table, and first thing we've got to wait for is see if we get any applications. We have some other avenues to advertise for applications. We're going through the Police Chiefs Association of Pennsylvania to see if they have anything for us, and we're also, the chief has reached out to the academy at Mansfield, which doesn't start another session until in May, but he's reaching out to see if they have a list of the ones that graduated in the last session, and if they've all gone out and gotten jobs, or if anybody's still looking. I would assume the answer to that is probably not, or they would have replied to the ad that was put out by Troy. So that's kind of the first step. We got to know what's out there before we decide what we can do.
And the ad went out in the Daily Review, or?
It did go out in the Daily Review. It was a quarter-page ad. Went out on the 1st of April, I believe.
Is it listed on any of the employment websites, or?
It's on our website. I don't know about any other employment websites.
Okay, thank you.
That's Jack.
Jack, do you have anything to pertain to the agenda?
I have pertaining to what belongs in this room.
To the agenda only. If you don't stick to the agenda, I'm going to shut you down. Based on the previous
You
meeting.
told me last weekend.
I haven't seen you since 2 months.
Or not last weekend, but 2 meetings ago. Something that pertained to what was going on around. I was 99.999% sure. Now I'm 110%. Dan, not the borough, owes me $145,000 in damages.
Jack, we're done.
Shut up!
You're done. Sit down.
You shut up.
Sit down, please, Jack. We're
I
done.
gotta get it out with him.
We're done. We're not having this abuse in our meetings anymore from you. We're done. Sit. Anything else good for the council? Anybody else have something good for the council? For the good of the town?
Get the hammer meeting.
Thank you. Meeting adjourned.
I'm going to Towanda now and see if I can put it in here. And I'm sure I can. And you, as well as Dan, are going to be right up to the head of the subject. Dan is not supposed to run this whole show.
Well,
Now
you
we look
guys
just like Canton.
are standing here. I'm a little distressed that we don't have any borough, we don't ever talk about anything. I mean, what the heck is our job?
All you got to do is contact him. You have an issue.
Well, I know I can contact him, but I think we should contact. We shouldn't just be, I shouldn't just pigeonhole you and say, this is what we should. Anything and everything.
It has to be a public meeting. It has to be a public meeting or a committee meeting. You can't just all meet.
Well, we're here. That's the council. Can't we sit down and talk about the
police thing, you're going to talk everything in the police. They're doing and bring you all the options that are on the table. And then there'll be 4 or 5 options, 2 or 3 options that you'll be able to sit and discuss, whether you like what I said or
in this meeting.
in this meeting. And you can't start discussing it now, for 2 damn hours talking about it. That doesn't make any sense.
That's our job.
2 questions you asked, both of them would have called the office, they would have been answered. You guys are grandstanding, they've had it up here, you can't wait till they get the hell out of this place. It's right now. That's it, right? I do. When you could have called the office and got names, but you want to get your name in there.
I don't care about I care about.
We're subjective every day. Because if it was a meeting for open discussion, we can do it in the meeting, but we're not there yet. I can't think of anything that you needed to discuss.
This is open discussion, and you answered it perfectly fine.
There was no item on the agenda that was a debatable item. When the committee's done with the police work, when the committee is done with the police work, it brings it back to the council. It'll be up to you to discuss that stuff and make a full decision on how we move forward. The committee can't make that decision.
You said it's the same, I'm saying, and you answered my question perfectly, and I said, I'm satisfied. So what's wrong with me asking in front of all of us a question that has to do with how we run the borough? Well, I can't think of it. There's nothing wrong.
What's wrong with calling the borough office and asking the same question, have the answer before you even come here?
Because I think maybe he doesn't know, maybe he doesn't know.
I called, he called all the time.
90% of that work is administrative. The other issue is, my secretary handles the bills. I sign checks. Okay? You call me out in meetings about some bills being paid, and I don't get, how do I look at it? Well, I don't know, I can't tell you, I'll go back to the office. That's why I say, call the office, I'll give you the information. I say, call the office, I'll give you the information. If you're not satisfied, if you're not satisfied with the answer, then bring it up at the meeting. Manager said this, and I don't agree with that. So let's discuss that. I'm more than happy to do that.
Doesn't sound like it.
No.
It sounds like you're all jacked up.
No, I'm jacked up because I don't like granting.
Legitimate question out there, and then you walk away.
How long do you want to argue? Another 2 hours?
It's not that I want to argue, maybe you're